Good day, class. Welcome to Unit Standard 119469. In this Unit Standard, we will look at how to read, view, analyze, and respond to a variety of texts. It is made up of 3 sessions. In this session, we will start by looking at how to critically analyze texts produced for a range of purposes, audiences, and contexts. We will briefly look at 5 reading and viewing strategies that can help you as a reader, which include skimming, scanning, prediction, form, and future of text, as well as the genre. Skimming is used to quickly identify the main idea of a text, which takes way less time than reading the entire text. Skimming is useful in a number of situations, such as if you have limited time to go through the material, if you want to get specific information, or to review tables, graphs, and charts. Skimming can be done in a number of ways. For instance, reading the first sentence of each paragraph, reading the first and last paragraphs, reading headings and subheadings, or even just by looking at illustrations and graphics. One can use multiple techniques at a time, depending on the purpose for reading the material. Scanning is moving your eyes up and down the page with the aim of finding specific information, which can be used when you know what you are looking for. If you are searching for keywords, and if you are looking for a specific word or phrase. There are a couple of scanning techniques, such as looking for words written in bold or italics, looking for words written in different font size, style, or color, looking at the lettering, numbering, or steps, and looking for relevant keywords. Predicting involves previewing the text to anticipate what will happen next. If one practices a prediction strategy, they will eventually be able to keep their mind actively focused on the meaning of the text and to keep motivated and maintain a purpose for reading the text. There are a number of predicting techniques, which include looking at the front cover, looking at the illustrations, captions, graphics, and charts, looking at the headings and subheadings, or even using prior knowledge on the theme, characters, or setting. Text types from the basic styles of writing. We will briefly look at 4 different forms of text types and the features of each text type. The first text type we will look at is the narrative, which could take form in a play, a fairy tale, a myth, a story, or even a cartoon. A narrative text type makes use of descriptive language, dialogue, defined characters, and is usually written in the past tense. The second text type is an information report, which can take form in any organized or presented information. Information reports make use of impersonal objective language, paragraphs with topic sentences, technical terms, and it is written in the present tense. The third text type is a procedure, which may take form in recipes, instructions, or rules. Procedures make use of linking words, precise vocabulary, verbs, and it is written in a timeless tense. The fourth text type is recount, which can take form in a diary or the news. Recount makes use of nouns that identify people, things, or animals, makes use of verbs, and it is written in simple past tense. Different texts may be classified according to the genres. Categorizing a text by style, form, or content will give you the genre. Fiction genres are classified according to their content and may include mystery, horror, science fiction, fantasy, and romance. Different types of texts can be classified by their form into genres such as poems, diaries, letters, biographies, journals, and essays. These texts can be further classified by their style into genres such as basic essay and 5-paragraph essay. In closing, we will look at purpose, audience, and context. It is important to be able to determine the author's purpose, which is what the author is trying to accomplish through the writing. There are a number of reasons why people write, which may be to entertain, to inform, to educate, to explain, or to persuade. The purpose of a text can be to influence the interpretation of the text. In order to determine who the author's intended audience is, you need to ask yourself who the author is writing for. The audience type can be categorized in a number of ways, such as age, demographics, gender, beliefs, level of formality, economic status, or even workplace roles. The audience may further be categorized by the level of information they have on the subject. The context of the text refers to the broader literal, social, workplace, or cultural environment to which the text is related and which affects its readers. There are two methods that one can use to make an appropriate conclusion about purpose, audience, and context. The first method is synthesizing the information from the text. The second method is to look at the patterns and trends in a text, mainly looking out for the type of language used, the tone employed, the way the information is arranged, repetition, layout, themes, and lastly, the concepts and ideas. We have come to an end of our first session. We will continue with the second session after a break.